right, guys and gals, this is DJ Wolf Live. Out here on a dreary, rainy day in the DMV on a, what day is today? Oh, on a Wednesday at that, middle of the week. Anyway, got a couple things on my mind. One of the things is the South African president came to visit the White House today, and and was involved with and Trump set up another ambush with another leader of another country because of Trump's stupid ass agenda about South African farmers, uh, dozens of South African farmers being murdered in South Africa, when it was proven that only a small fraction of them were being murdered. But there was one, I think, I don't think it was the South African president, it was a reporter, I think, South African reporter said that they don't do the numbers by race. So there's no indication of white South African farmers were being murdered or if they were black. See, that's a Trump agenda to try to bring the white folks from South Africa here with the same mentality as himself and Elon Musk. You mean, the same white folks who stole black land from Africans over there for hundreds of years, and probably to this day, as far as I know. And I was infuriated today when I saw that news. I mean, completely infuriated about it. This guy has no filter, no sense of understanding culture or any damn thing. He just does not care. And he's deliberately creating a narrative of something that he knows is not true, but he's going to say it anyway. And then believe the bullshit, excuse my French. Yeah. This guy is going, I was telling somebody today, I said, you know what? I'm actually to a point I am. All right, guys. This thing is acting up today. I don't know what the heck's going on here. But like I said, his actions make me sick to my stomach. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't mind saying hi to you guys, but as far as comments, I'm not taking any comments today beyond that. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in my channel. But like I said, it's I don't know. It's just his mentality is at a point that really, seriously, somebody needs to look into that. Because you're creating more enemies than you're building friends. With all this tariff mess and all this other stuff, man, Lord have us. Help us all, man. Because this is going too far. I'll pray for him. And I pray for him and the good of the people of his country. Everybody. Because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm at a point now. I mean, I'm dealing with some things right now outside of YouTube that I'm ticked off about. It's another whole story. I don't want to even go into it. And I'm ticked off about the BS that Trump is doing now. It's really pissing me the F off. Because he's such a damn idiot. Did I say he was an idiot? He's an idiot. And really, he's a downright racist. I know people don't say he's a racist. No, he is a racist. I gotta say that. I know a pastor said, don't, instead of attacking him. Well, I don't know why he considers that attack after he's been attacking everybody and a cousin, verbally. But that's what he meant. Instead of verbally attacking him, just go ahead and pray for him, and I will. Hopefully, pray that he could change for the better very soon. Because this is ridiculous. It is, and I can't. It's things that I want to say, and I can't really say it. Not that I don't want to say it, and not that I can't say it, but it just. Oh Lord, my God, my God. It's just like I'm at a loss of words. I'm literally at a loss. I even told my one of my colleagues earlier that I was like, I'm at a loss of words. I just, it's beyond me. The comprehension I'm trying to understand about this guy is beyond me. I have no words, no comprehension of what this guy is, or even why in the first place, or what he thinks he's doing that's right. That ain't, you know. I just, I just a lot of frustration behind it, folks. I don't know. It's just I try to figure out what he's trying to do, and I still have no clue of even why or where is the benefit. Well, we know who's benefit, but it's the fact that he completely manipulated the voters of America. Just took advantage of them. He did. A lot of people didn't think that he was going to go as far as he did with stuff that he pulled. And I definitely didn't, but he did. He took advantage of a lot of folks, his own constituents, his own people, black folks and Hispanic folks. He took advantage of all of them and turned around and did a complete 360 and said, "This is what you voted for." No, that's a damn lie. Nobody voted for all that bullshit. Let's be real. Nobody voted for the bullshit that you're talking about, man. Nobody did. Nobody. And that's a lot of constituents. Many constituents have said the same thing. I didn't vote for all that. I didn't vote for everything, all this message you talking about, man. Never did. You added all the stuff that you claim people voted for you for. And that's not, for the most part, it's not even true. And the way you're doing things is not even close to what the people voted for you for. You know? They ain't vote for you to break laws. They ain't vote for you to outright lie about agendas that help you try to create an agenda of your own that's beyond the laws itself. No one told you to do that. That's a damn lie. You know? And the fact that he knows he's lying with a straight face of that. No one told you to do all that. Nobody. You know? I don't get it. We got completely do nothing Congress that only does what he says. Don't care how wrong it is. Along with some Democrats. Don't care how wrong it is. And I know some people say, well, and this was a mentality of some black folks when the election was coming around. If you sit at home and you don't vote for Trump, it's a vote for Trump. Right? And then some people are saying, doesn't matter who you vote for, Trump or Harris, Kamala Harris, you have to enact your right to vote. So once people did that and they didn't, you know, they were assuming everybody was going to vote for Harris, and for people who voted for Trump, who they thought was going to vote for Harris, then they got mad. Well, you voted for him, you put him in office, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, a lot of people didn't expect him to do what he did either. Many people, including a bunch of his own original white-based constituents, didn't expect it. Many of them have said that too. You know, that's a fact. Y'all can say what you want, but it's a fact. He definitely did go back on a lot of stuff. You know. Now he's talking about some kind of golden shield thing. I don't know what it's about. And that's the price tag is already almost $200 billion on that. already. Oh my God. He doesn't care about people. He really does not care. This is a guy who never had to want from not in his entire damn life. Never. Never had to beg, never had to steal, never had to borrow, you know, never had to bribe for money. No, he didn't do none of that. He had the pish posh life, man. That's what he had. See? He came from a very average background. So he has some F's to give about regular folks like you and me. He don't care. Never has cared. Still don't care. You know? He's going to the bat for all of his constituent, high sedity, high-ranking folks. That's what he's going to bat for. That's a known fact. I ain't saying nothing out of turn. But that's what really ticks me off. Because the American public deserve better than what he's doing right now. Way better. That's what pisses me off. You know? We're hard-working people, man. I'm talking about American citizens. You know? And I'm speaking of Americans anyway because of what this guy, who's supposed to be an American himself, is doing to us. He don't take nothing about it seriously. He said the one of the campaign promises was, I'm going to lower food prices. He has yet to do that. He sat on this blubbery, orange-looking ass and didn't do anything about it. He was just talking. Using his talking points. He did nothing about it. The food prices are still high. Yeah. Still high. He's lame, man. He's lame. He is, I mean, here he was trashing Obama. You know, I got issue with Obama too, to be honest with you. I definitely got issue with his wife even more. And Biden and Kamala Harris. Although I will say Kamala Harris had no agenda when she was running for office. And I only missed me with that, well, she only had 90 days. You come over agenda in 90 days. Let's be real. You know. Let's be real. Don't give her that excuse. Because I don't want to hear it. You know. But she had none. And I'm going to say it before I say it again. If Kamala Harris had a major agenda other than reproductive rights, which was the worst agenda, well, I put it like this. It wasn't the agenda that was overall for all Americans. And that's the problem that I had with her. She tried to make it like it was going to be an agenda that affected all Americans. It does not. She knew that. She was talking to her base. That's who she was doing it for, and nobody else. Because they were giving her big donation money, which she also wasted. You saw that. That's another whole story. You know, that's why I couldn't take her seriously. I could not. I just couldn't. I tried. I really did. I was hoping she would. No. That's another whole story. You know, I really did. I can't. I can't, folks. It drives me nuts. But I really tried. You know. I really tried. I want to continue to pray for Trump. That maybe he'll, you know, one day, I mean, not one day, maybe very soon, he changes his mindset, man. And work for the betterment of this country, let alone his world. You know. Because right now, he's not doing a very good job of any of them. You know. Going back and forth with the terrorists, going back and forth with other countries, trying to belittle them and tell lies. You know. That really helps everybody. Not. You know. It's wrong, man. On that note, I'm out. Oh, thanks for the likes, my guys. What we doing here? You waited all day.